Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to one of our new spaces here in our new home in France. I hope you enjoy this little cabinet behind me. And this wooden structure is interesting. It's part of the original design of this was a converted barn. So they left these wooden structures where cows used to put their head through. Thought it was quite a nice little touch. So today we have a release tension flow, which is wonderful for after work, after a workout, or simply to help you de-stress or get you ready for bed. So all levels are welcome, no need for any props, but you're welcome to grab some if you feel that you would like them. So without further ado, let's begin. We're going to start off on our stomachs. So just come all the way onto your forearms, into your Sphinx pose. We want our elbows under our shoulders and we want to draw our shoulder blades back behind us, slightly pressing your chest through your forearms. We're going to stay here and enjoy some deep breaths. If you can, try to keep your breath in and out of your nose, filling the whole cavity of your chest. And slowly exhaling. Taking one more deep breath. Now we're going to open our left hip out to the side so that your knee is in line with your hip. Take a look and get your heel in line with your knee. And then press your pelvis down towards the ground to feel that thigh and hip stretch. Releasing tension in the hips is a really great way to relax the body and even to release any caught up emotions that you may have. Wonderful. We're going to straighten that leg and swap sides, opening up through the right side, getting your knee in line with your hip and your heel in line with your knee. Press your pelvis down, breathe deep. And slowly release. We're now going to extend our right arm out to the side in line with the shoulder and start to come down onto the side body, twisting yourself over so that you feel a stretch into that shoulder and down through, maybe even all the way into your neck and your hand. Taking some deep breaths. This right foot can either be planted behind you, just like mine, or you can just put it on top of your bottom leg. Slowly roll out of it. And we're going to swap sides, so extend through the left arm, come down onto your side body, and start to twist your body over towards the left, getting that stretch into the arm, into the shoulder. And then very slowly we're going to roll out of it. And now lift your chest into Cobra. So you're keeping your elbows bent and close to your body. You can keep your elbows bent or you can straighten if you're a little more flexible. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale down. Last one. And down. Plant your feet, your toes, untuck them, and we're going to lift ourselves up and back to downward facing dog. If that was not easy to do, just find your way in your down dog as best you can. Hands shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Don't worry if your knees are bent and your heels are lifted, that's okay. Be where you are today. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Slowly we're going to walk our feet forwards. Take your time until you come between your hands. You can gently bend the knees and grip onto each elbow, just hanging heavy in your ragdoll. And then maybe find a little rock, nice and slowly, from side to side. Allow your head to hang heavy here, taking 2 more deep breaths. Release your hands, bring your hands to your feet and inhale, half lift, or your hands to your shin. And exhale down. Start to bend from the hips, sending your bum towards your heels. And as best you can, we're going to sit back. Coming into our seated figure 4, we're going to bend our right leg and place the shin or the calf the shin or the ankle onto this left leg. Place your hands behind you and you can start to rock this leg. So you want your knee to be nice and open. Slightly engage your foot so that your toes are facing forwards. You can rock the leg if that feels nice, or you can stay still and just play around with drawing the legs slightly closer towards your body. The further away the leg is, the less intense the stretch will be. You can always close your eyes and enjoy your deep breaths here. Great, let's slowly release that foot. Swap over to the other side. So we're bringing this left ankle or the shin on top of the right. You can find that rock or be still. Wonderful. Slowly release. Give your hands a little shake out. Interlace them. We're going to press one hand up to the sky, the other down, so that it looks just like this. And then slowly swap over. Do that one more time on each side. Perfect. We're going to take our hands so that the fingers are pointing towards our feet, a few inches away from the bum. We're coming up into our reverse tabletop. Raise the hips up to the sky. You can continue to look forwards or just slightly up. Or you can allow your head to drop back. Whichever of these options feels the most comfortable on your neck. Squeeze your glutes gently and lift a little higher. Knees in line with hips, hands in line with shoulders. Taking another deep breath here. On your exhale, slowly lower your bum down. If your head is all the way back, wait to the last minute to gently bring your head forward. Perfect. We're going to roll all the way down onto our spine. Keep your knees bent and just about touch your heels. We're going to raise up into our bridge pose, lifting the hips to the sky. Slightly tuck your shoulder blades a bit deeper behind you. Hug your belly button back as you press your hands into the ground. Take a couple of deep breaths. And slowly roll your spine all the way down to the ground. When you reach the bottom, relax your shoulder blades nice and naturally behind you. And we're going to wrap one leg, so the right leg, on top of the left, either once or twice for your eagle legs. Extend your arms out into a capital T. Slightly move your hips to the right, and we're going to take a reclining spinal twist. Your knees drop to the left as your gaze goes to the right. Close your eyes and enjoy the twist. Gently take your gaze back to the sky as you raise your knees up. We're going to swap over, crossing the left on top of the right, either once or twice. Send your knees over towards the right. Your bum can move slightly towards the left. Then take your gaze over to the left, enjoying the stretch. Keep the breath deep. Okay, very slowly take the gaze back to the sky. Bring your knees back to center. Hug them up towards your armpits and give your knees big, wide circles. Spreading them out wide and then drawing them back together. And let's take it into our happy baby. Taking a grip of either the shins or the outside edges of the feet. You want your arms to be on the inside edges of your legs. Pulling your knees nice and firmly down as long as there's no pain. Try to keep your tailbone a little down towards the ground and not lifting up high. Enjoy some breaths here. You have the option now to grip your big toes and to play around with straightening and bending through the legs. This is more intermediate, so you can always just stay hanging out in your happy baby, maybe even finding a rock in your happy baby. Whatever you do, make sure there's no pain. If you're bending and straightening, just do your last one. And then you can either take this straight into your Shavasana, your final resting pose, or you can roll up onto your spine with me. Take a comfortable seat and spread out your arms out to the side. Keep the elbows nice and straight and drop your head over to the left. Taking a big inhale and then start to slowly roll your chin forward on the exhale. And as you come over to the right, pause, take a big inhale. And now follow your breath, taking nice, slow, intentional neck circles. Taking one more on each side, so sending it back to the left. Rolling through the middle and back to the right. Release the neck. We're going to take a side body stretch up and over to the left. You can stay up on your hand or come on all the way down to your forearm. And release, taking it over to the right. And come back through center. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're already in Shavasana, continue meditating. If you're joining me, take your tops of your hands to your knees. Allow your shoulders to become nice and heavy. Closing off the eyes, taking a moment of total silence together. Bringing your breath back to a natural rhythm. You're welcome to stay and meditate for as long as you like, or you can end your practice with me. Before we end, I'd love you to take a moment to set an intention that you can take with you once you leave the mat. It can be one word or a sentence. And then when you're ready with the eyes closed, take a big inhale, stretch up and allow your arms, your hands to touch. Draw them down to your heart center in prayer. Bow your head. Thank you so much for joining me. You can slowly open your eyes. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you would like to share your intention with me, that would be wonderful. Have a beautiful, relaxing afternoon or evening ahead of you, or even day, whichever time of day you chose to do this class. And I will see you on the mat very soon. Namaste.